When we feed and impart children through education, we cultivate men and women who are emboldened to effect change within their communities and the nation at large. And this is what Edobest stands for. Child rights and child labor laws exist to protect the future of children. But oftentimes, a few slip through the cracks of society into situations detrimental to their well-being.
2022 September, a woman came with these 3 boys. They were 3. One, her own biological child, and the other 2, she said she just wants to help the sister, that their father died long ago. She brought the 3 of them. We admitted them. Without books. She promised that, don't worry, I will buy books for them. After some time, we discovered that she bought books for her own child. She did not buy for these children. So the class teacher complained to me. I said, okay, I gave these boys books to be writing. I said, until she will come, that term, go, second term, we enter 2000. Like that, these boys, you will see them haggard, dirty. They will come and say, okay, I will buy the snacks. I don't give them food. I will buy the snacks all the time. At times, they will come with different marks on their body. In short, it was a pity state.
So these children did not fetch water? After I have warned them to fetch water before going to school?
The extensive and intensive reforms of Governor Obaseki's through the Edobest program worked tirelessly to pull these children out and plug the cracks. These 2 brothers slipped through the crack.
We back to that place because we were living in SB Bar, so they now sold the place. So we now look for a store in that house. That was how I met those children. So I now observe they don't go to school. So the way they are maltreated, especially that boy called Malik, I try to comfort them in no way. So they are somehow violent and aggressive. So if I say, let me use my own action, and maybe the small government will not hear and say, this man is wicked. So I say, I will not take laws into my hands. Even when I came here, the headmistress tried very well. God will bless her. Even since the mother, not the mother, whether the mother sister dropped there, she was the one taking care of those children.
We got to hear it from the social mobilization officer, the SMO, they are field workers who go from school to school. Then this particular SMO went to the school, which is about the primary school, and noticed these children. One particular one was not feeling fine. That is, he was not playing like the other children. He tried to find out why he was not playing like the other children, and he was told that he was hungry and was being maltreated at home. He didn't eat that day, that sometimes the teachers buy food for them. That was how he got interested, took the child and the other cousins to ask them questions about their living at home, and from there we gathered that they were being maltreated by the aunt and the daughter.
I am the one that report it. Say, see the situation of these children. Why the SMO where you were talking and I took it up upon themselves. Even that come and liaise with the HM here. They were trying every necessary things to ensure they take care of these children. But the people that they are staying with are not even seeing those ones.
With little or no time for studying or completing assignments, rest and play become distant dreams. their little bodies pushed to exhaustion, their stomachs empty. The boys were subjected to harsh living conditions, treated like slaves, while their cousin was pampered and well cared for. Research shows that playing strengthens cognitive skills like critical thinking and working memory that are important to learning. These children were severely deprived, abused on so many levels by the very society supposed to protect them.
Even since the mother, not the mother, whether the mother sister dropped in, she was the one taking care of those children. Since I've come there, I don't see the woman. They say the woman walking there, whether in Okomu or so. He left them for his own daughter also, which is, I don't know how we. But these children need someone that can help them.
Overworked, tired, and hungry, the brothers were at wit's end. With no other option, they resorted to stealing food.
If you're a recent graduate from Edo State looking for your first job in tech, this one is for you. The Edo State government is looking to train and employ 150 exceptional people to join the state workforce to manage the tech revolution in Edo State. This world-class IT training program to be delivered by Africa's leading tech institute, Decagon, in collaboration with Green Zone, is free of charge, with certifications and job offer for successful applicants upon completion. Under Governor Obaseki's leadership, Edo State has been making waves in the tech sector, laying almost 5,000 kilometers of fiber, the second most in Nigeria, digitalizing Edo State government operations, setting a gold standard for efficiency and transparency in governance, and launching Edo Tech Park Initiative, the new home of tech in the whole of Africa. Edo State is on a mission to shine brightly in the digital age, and we need the most brilliant young men and women to build on the digital foundation that has already been laid. Are you ready to join us on this exciting journey? Apply now for the Edo State IT Professionals Training Program. Hurry, spots are limited.
My good people of Edo State, I bring you good news from the stable of Edo State Health Insurance Commission as regards the good benefits brought to all Edos in the aspect of good health and quality living. Are you a doctor, lawyer, farmer, mechanic, market woman, or school children? This information is for all because it's about our health. Registration requires a token to enable you with sex-quality healthcare. Edo State Health Insurance Commission is available to you in every hospital around you.
Contact us at 8th floor Block B, Civil Service Secretariat, Supply Road, Benin City. Top floor, Cordelia Agbe Baku Hall, AAU Ekoma. A second West Local Government Council Secretariat, Auchi. 19A Central Park, Obakamayi, Benin City. You can call or chat us on 08139 8333630 or 08073060807. Website www.edostate.edohis.com.
This information is brought to you courtesy Edo State Health Insurance Commission. Grab this opportunity to safeguard your health.
The environment and waste is not something you can negotiate. It's something we must do. It's part of us. This is built in, even in our traditional practice.
Because I remember when we nearly came in, when the governor nearly came in, how it was back then, where we had the waste spilling over in the dump sites, a lot of challenges on the streets, street trading, a lot of low compliance in terms of waste management in the state. We've been able to pull back or push back all of those challenges to a very great extent.
Especially in terms of household waste evacuation, we've expanded in terms of the number of zones we have. Presently, we have about 92 zones across the state.
The Project Clean Up Edo was set up and is an interministerial committee. We were able to clean up a lot of locations. Those days, you can't walk freely in Ring Road, you can't drive freely in Ring Road. It was Project Clean Up assignments that crashed all of those kind of activities in Ring Road and the new Benin axis. The Third Junction, Uselu Market area, and Ramat Park. Even to Lagos Street. Lagos Street, then you can't drive through Lagos Street, but now you can.
Before this Life ND program started in our community, I was doing manager job before. Then after the mentorship, and I graduated, they now helped me with something, the Life ND. I started on my own. So far, so good now. This is the 5th cycle I'm running now. Then I now have a pond on my own.
I've searched for a job, there's no job. And when I saw that the package is good for me, it's something to start something from. And it could also be of great benefit to my children because there is no way I will make sales I will not take home.
So far, we have engaged over 1,000 youths in Edo State. These youths we have engaged, we pay them monthly stipends for the period of their training. We provide them with working capital to do mentorship and set up their own businesses. We have established 400 businesses. You know, this involves training, building capacity of these youths. So we have, the number I've mentioned, we have built their capacities. And we are empowering them in phases as we have the funds to do so. But so far, we have disbursed funds to about 900 GBTs, and we have set up about 400 businesses across these communities.
When we took over government 7 years ago, we were clear that it's about young people, it's about the future.
Previously, we've not really had this support in the creative industry, in the creative arts industry rather. It has been more of personal help for ourselves.
When this present administration came in, some hope was revived. The governor has shown over time, interest in building not just the art industry, but a lot of key industries or sectors of the Edo State economy.
Before the present administration came on board, we lacked what we call a befitting arts theatre where we could be performing and all that. And we're happy that the government built a place. It's called the Victor Waifo Creative Hub, named after one of the foundation members of PIMA.
In that Creative Hub, we have a lot of things going on there. We have some places where we do master classes, where people are taught how to improve their talent in the area of art and culture. So it's a center where anyone that has some creative talent can be groomed and you can express yourself.
Well, with the current inception of our current government and the Ministry of Arts and Culture, last year at the Creative Hub, Victor Waifo Creative Hub, my dance company, we were part of what they organized last year to celebrate World Dance Day. and we even went home with $500,000 naira, thanks to the government and the Ministry of Arts and Culture.
It's the Edo Film Festival 2022, and I declare this premiere open.
The Edo State Film Festival is a brainchild of this administration. It's something that speaks to the movie industry. For the first time, we had a whole lot of international and national movie makers, both from Edo State and from different places in the world, come showcase or speak to us about how their experiences have been. And then we had master classes during those events, and those master classes were to train people in the art of movie. We have different subjects, script writing, digital marketing, and all of that.
I called them. That is, I called 3 of them, I interviewed them. The boy said, these boys, they are always thief. They are always stealing from people. For that, their auntie used to beat them. And when the sister is beating them, not with cane, with high shoes.
They were still beating them with cocoa shoe. I can even show you the pictures here. So one day again, they drove the one they called Malik. And I love the little boy, he's sharp. So I now say, why did they drive him? He said that they say he steal from his colleagues. I said, what do you see? He said, food. I said, okay, no problem. So I now follow him down to the school. Why the head teacher, which is the head mistress, I said, for a very long time, I have been calling the woman that brought them to the school. He's not showing concern. So, and this boy have been taking care of them, and still here they are still stealing. That's why I now drove him, so that he will see whether the woman will. I say, well, since I've come there, I don't see the woman. They say the woman walking there, whether in a Komu or so. He left them for his own daughter also, which is, I don't know how we are still not that, because the people, when you meet them, they will say they are thieves. But when I now find out they are not thieves, even as mature as we are as an adult, when hungry beat you for one day, you will look for something else to do to survive yourself. That was the situation of the children.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
These 2 brothers were stripped of their fundamental rights.
Yeah, it's about 2 boys in my compound. They live in the same house with me, yeah. They stay with their auntie. Man, they are being maltreated every day. Right now, as I speak with you, one of them is being injured with a heel on his head. Then the other one has marks all over his body.
I really confirmed the state of those children that is not too good. So I related the message to my HOS of Mr. Sunday Edobo. Then we took it up from there. We involved Madam Isoke from the board, and we took the matter up. We took the children to board, interviewed them. We invited the auntie. They equally interviewed her. She said all manners. It was along the line when we start to dig things out that we confirmed that all she has been saying to us, 80%, more than 80% are lies. And as time goes on, we discovered that the mother is still alive, and she came out in person. That one alone, we felt bad about it, seriously.
I was called upon by the HM again that I should come to the school, that the younger one, the Malik, they use this high heel shoe to hit his head. You see scars on his head. When I came, I was like, who did this to you? So I just said, okay, no problem. HM, we went to the station to lay the complaint in the station. We went to their house to look for the girl.
Safeguarding our children and our most vulnerable citizens is a priority of this administration and a core component of the Edobest scheme.
So I swung into action and we took the child to the hospital first. We treated the child, treated them, and the both of them. And later on, we took those children now to where our shelter, where they are staying now.
You know, these are little children. They are minors. We can't expose them to anyone, and to avoid that exploitation. So we keep them away from the media or the public. And we're taken care of in the shelter. We have the child protection officer who goes to check on them often. And the Ministry of Social Development and Gender Issue is on that as well. So there is no problem with being taken care of. And they didn't miss school. As soon as they were taken from that woman and the school, we took them to another school with the same ID number, because every pupil in our school has an ID number. If you are leaving this school, you are going to another school, you are starting from where you stopped in that old school. So with the ID number, the child was taken to another school, which we did not also disclose to the parents. Because if we disclose this new school to the parents, they might go there to harass them or want to pick them from the school.
With the coming of Edobest, so the governor changed the delivery of basic education in the state, using technology as a driver, prioritizing data, significantly building an elaborate monitoring and evaluation machinery, ensuring that government communities are participating, parents are more aware of what's happening in their schools, ensuring that there's a safeguarding protocol and a safeguarding procedures around our children being protected in school, ensuring that children are able to speak up about gender-based violence or any form of domestic violence that they are being exposed to. We've also been utilized more efficiently in the deployment of infrastructure projects as is required of any state government. We are also ensuring that our children are learning better.
It has not always been like this. It started from the inception of this administration. And the Edobest policy was introduced. Since then, everything has not been same. We monitor every child. Every child is our concern. There is no way a child will be left out. No matter what is happening, no matter how minor that thing is, we get to know of it. With our field officers, the teachers, we have 3 different categories of field officers. The social mobilization officer, the learning and development officer, and the quality assurance officer. These 3 put together, they monitor everything about the learning and the teaching of these pupils in our school.
So at the board level, we have field officers that we call social mobilization officers, who are assigned to different schools and who directly interact with the school-based management committees and the school leaders with the focus on driving enrollment, ensuring high levels of attendance. So not just to get the children enrolled, but that they are consistently attending schools. In some communities, you find that children may not go to school when there's a certain festival, or whether it's a market day, or whether it's farming season or it's harvest season. So there's always a need to educate the parents and say, you need to let your children come to school for consistently, stay on to do their exams so that there can actually be significant outcomes in their learning. And there's a deliberate attempt to ensure this. One of the things we did in the board at the end of December was to look at the records of our children who had been absent from school for a significant number of days in term 1 at the end of December. And we, through the Edobest database, pulled out their parents' numbers and called each and every one of these parents to say, why isn't your child coming to school? And you might get feedback like, my child was sick, we've gone to another town, but we enrolled. Then we say you can enroll another Edobest school. It also lets the government know what we can be doing better. If some children are not attending school. But many times, it's really about educating the parents on the need to keep their kids enrolled. And we set targets for school leaders and for head teachers. You're not allowed to just lose your children. If your children don't come to school, go into this community because you live there and find out where they are, bring them back to school. So those are the kind of initiatives that we engage in.
The children in question, they said they are not going back home. Because imagine they don't give them food. They don't have that 3 square meals. It's not setting for them. Where they are staying now, they are eating well. They are doing well. So they are now even begging us that they don't want to go back home. That we should try as much as possible not to take them back home.
Our subjects are healthy, happy, and receiving the education that will enable them become tomorrow's leaders of our society.